Hi artists, welcome to Teacher Time. Today I'm going to show you how to draw a nutcracker. We're going to practice drawing our nutcracker nice and big so that it fills in the space that we're working with. For today's art lesson, you'll need a few materials from your art bag. First, you'll need your pencil. You'll also need a Sharpie marker if you have it. If not, you can always use a black crayon. You'll also need the small tan piece of paper. This is oak tag, so it's a little bit thicker than your regular tan paper that we use for drawing. And you'll also need the little rectangle. We're going to be using this to trace part of a shape for our drawing. So those are the four things that you'll need to draw. If at any time you need to pause the video, stop the video, rewind the video, rewatch the video, feel free to do that so that way you can work at your own pace. You could also, if you wanted to watch this video or use the How to Draw sheet that's posted in Schoology to help you draw the nutcracker step by step, you could do that as well. Whatever works best for you. I'm going to adjust my screen so that you can see the surface that I'm working on. So for our drawing today, we want to make sure that we have our oak tag or tan paper. This paper is nice and smooth, and we want to have it vertical to give us most space from top to bottom because our nutcracker will be filling in the space mostly from top to bottom. You'll want to make sure that you have that little orange rectangle and place that right in the middle. We're going to use our pencil and start there just to trace around the shape. If for some reason you don't have this rectangle, you can still do the drawing, but this, if you do have it, I'd recommend using it just to kind of get us in a good position to start filling in our space. So that's our first shape, having it nice and big, filling in kind of right in the middle. From there, that's the only thing we're going to trace, so you can push that off to the side. From there, we're going to draw vertical lines. There are lines that go up and down. And we're going to draw 4 of them. Almost looks like 2 rectangles. Instead of closing our rectangles at the bottom, we're going to end with a curved line for our nutcracker shoes or boots. And we want to make sure that our curved line starts at the bottom edge of our paper and comes all the way up. If you leave room at the bottom and don't have these lines touching the very bottom edge of your paper, it'll look like the nutcracker's floating in your space, which will look strange. On our nutcracker's legs, we're just going to draw a line to show where the boots are and then where the pants begin. Okay? From there, we're going to jump up here to the top part of our rectangle, and we're going to add the shoulder pads for our nutcracker, which really looks similar to what we just did for the bottom part of the shoe. Kind of a semicircle and then closing it in at the bottom. And again, lots of rectangles today. We're going to draw a rectangle and have it come in. Another vertical line and have it come in. And we're just going to use, again, another semicircle or curved line for our nutcracker's hands just to simplify that shape. Okay. From there, we're going to add 2 lines that are horizontal. These lines are going to be somewhat close together to show that there's a tie or a belt on our nutcracker or toy soldier's jacket. And then we'll also add buttons. We want to space these out. And I had room for 3 on each side. And then we'll just connect them with a horizontal line. So from there, you can see most of our space is already filled in. We're now going to work on this top portion here. Okay. So we'll come down here, kind of right in line with our buttons, and draw a vertical line that comes all the way up to the top edge. And do that again on this side. From there, we're going to take this rectangle shape and break it down into a couple different things. We're going to draw a horizontal line. This will be our nutcracker's face or head, and then this will be the top portion of their hat. So I'm going to add another horizontal line, again to add a stripe, just similar to how we did the one on the jacket. Okay, from there we're going to jump down here to this space, and this is really important. One thing that makes the nutcracker unique or stand out is the main characteristic of the mouth. So we're going to draw what almost looks like another rectangle or square, depending on if you have all sides even. We want that to be big because we're going to then go draw in 2 vertical lines and a horizontal line, almost like a grid or a checkerboard. These are the Nutcracker's teeth or mouth. From there, you can add eyes and a nose. You can decide how you'd like to add the eyes. I'm just going to add a really simple curved line for the nose. And it's almost done. The only thing we need to take care of next is adding our Nutcracker's hair. So there's a couple different ways to do that. In the How to Draw sheet, it shows you almost like a spiky or zigzag type of hair right there. So you could decide to do that one. Or another way that we've come up with too is kind of wavy or curly. So I'll show you that in my artwork here. So I'm having my hairline come out a little bit and just like that. Some artists also like to add, if your Nutcracker is a boy, sometimes they like to add a little goatee or beard. You can do that, but you don't have to. Okay? So that is the drawing portion of the Nutcracker. After you have that, you're going to flip it over and just put your name on the back. Okay? In our next teacher time, we'll hold on to your Sharpie. I'll show you what to do next. Okay? So for today, just enjoying filling in the space. Practice drawing your shapes nice and big. Remember, lots of rectangles and curved lines. Okay? Enjoy drawing your Nutcracker, and I'll see you next time.